You all like to leave your mics on, then it will be easy, so that when we just do the comprehension and the exercise, then you don't have to look for your mics to be out of mute, and we can just get going. I hope you're all well. Spero che state tutti bene. Nina, come sta tuo papà?
Oh, sta bene, non c'è male.
Bene, sono contenta.
Sì.
Jen, are you there? You're still hiding. You need your camera needs to be on.
I'm sorry, I'm a mess. I just came in from the vineyard. I look a wreck. I'm sorry.
As long as it's not because you're drinking the wine from the vineyard, it's fine.
It's too early. It's not 5 o'clock yet.
Yeah, it's not like me. Yeah, I'm on the wine drinking time. Bene, allora, benvenuti a tutti. Allora, oggi I thought I'd do something different just to start the lesson rather than jump into the grammar. I thought I put together a little conversation. I'm just wanting to bring it up, and we'll just have a little bit of a practice with that before I dive into the masculine and feminine. So we'll start with that first. If I can find my screen share. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this. I don't know why it doesn't want to just disappear. Try and close this. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, I found that. Let's get it. So it's a little restaurant in Florence. And since we only have one male in the group, Doug, you're going to be our Marco. And then the ladies, as we progress through the conversation, I will ask you to read. Okay. Okay, let's just get this up right here. Okay, so Marco, you're going to be, Doug, you're going to be Marco for the whole reading, and then we can start with Deborah, and then I'll move down the group as we go along. So just make sure all your mics are on so that it can flow quickly. All right, Marco, take it away. Sorry. There we go. Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Buonasera, benvenuto al nostro ristorante. Posso aiutarla?
Deborah?
Buonasera. Sì, vorrei un tavolo per una persona, per favore.
Certo, mi segua. Questo tavolo va bene?
Carry on, Deborah.
Oh, sì, perfetto. Grazie mille.
Prego, ecco il menù. Le consiglio i nostri piatti del giorno, la ribollita e la bistecca alla fiorentina.
Good. Suzanne, carry on.
Grazie. Potrei avere anche un bicchiere di vino rosso.
Good.
Certo, abbiamo un ottimo Chianti, va bene per lei?
Carry on,
Sì,
Suzanne.
sì, va benissimo. Grazie.
Ecco il suo vino. Ha avuto tempo di decidere cosa ordinare?
Carry on, Eileen.
Sì, prenderò la ribollita come antipasto e la bistecca alla fiorentina come piatto principale.
Ottima scelta. Vuole anche un contorno?
Eileen.
Ok. Sì, vorrei delle verdure grigliate, per favore.
Perfetto. Le porto subito l'antipasto.
Carry on.
Ecco la ribollita. Spero la piaccia.
Spero le piaccia.
La piaccia.
Good. Jen, carry on.
Grazie, sempre deliziosa.
Tutto bene? Le è piaciuto l'antipasto?
Carry on, Jen.
Sì, era davvero buonissimo, grazie.
Sono contento che le sia piaciuto. Le porto subito la bistecca alla fiorentina.
Good. Nina, can you carry on?
Grazie mille.
Come è andata? Le è piaciuta la cena?
Era tutto fantastico, grazie. Potrei avere il conto, per favore?
Certo, glielo porto subito. Ecco il conto. Può pagare con carta di credito o contanti?
Good. Angel, carry on.
Pago con carta di credito, grazie.
Grazie mille. Spero di rivedere presto.
Grazie e voi per la splendida cena. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Buona serata.
Very good. Okay, we're going to read it one more time. Let's see, who wants to be Marco and do the whole reading? Who's volunteering? No one, so I'm going to pick. Okay, Angel, you haven't been here, so you can do Marco.
That's my punishment, huh?
See, that's your
Okay.
punishment. Okay.
Ok. Buonasera. Benvenuta al nostro ristorante. Posso aiutarla?
Good. Nina?
Oh, sorry, my dog is bothering me. Buonasera. Sì, vorrei un tavolo per una persona, per favore.
Certo, mi segua. Questo tavolo va bene?
Sì, perfetto, grazie mille.
Prego. Ecco il menu. Le consiglio i nostri piatti del giorno, la ribollita e la bistecca alla fiorentina.
Good. Jen?
Grazie. Potrei avere anche un bicchiere di vino rosso?
Certo, abbiamo un ottimo Chianti, va bene per lei?
Jen?
Sì, va benissimo, grazie.
Ecco il suo vino. Ha avuto tempo di decidere cosa ordinare?
Good. Suzanne, carry on.
Sì, prenderò la ribollita come antipasto e la bistecca alla fiorentina come piatto principale.
Ottima scelta.
Scelta.
Scelta. Vuole anche un contorno?
Good.
Sì, vorrei delle verdure grigliate, per favore.
Perfetto, le porto subito l'antipasto.
Good. Deborah, carry on.
Oh, my turn, sorry. Ecco la ribollita, spero la piaccia.
Grazie, sembra deliziosa.
Tutto bene? Lei è piaciuto l'antipasto?
Sì, era davvero buonissimo, grazie.
Sono contento che la sia piaciuto. Lei porto subito la bistecca alla fiorentina.
Good. Bernadette, you've just joined us, so you can carry on.
Yes.
You'll
Am
you'll be Emily.
Emily? Okay.
Yeah,
Grazie mille.
Angel, carry on, be Marco.
Ok. Ecco la bistecca alla fiorentina e la verdura grigliate. Buon appetito.
Grazie mille.
Come è andata? Le è piaciuto la cena?
Era tutto fantastico, grazie. Potrei avere il conto, per favore?
Certo, glielo porto subito. Ecco il conto. Puoi pagare con carta di credito o contanti.
Pago con carta di credito, grazie.
Grazie mille, spero di rivederla presto.
Grazie a voi per la splendida cena. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, buona serata.
Excellent. Well done. Okay. A little bit of pronunciation practices. When you see the word principale, it's principale. When you've got a C that is followed by an I or an E, it's a ch sound, not a k or a s. So that's one of the things I've picked up. Your C's need to be practiced. When you see that C followed by an I or an E, ch. Okay, good. I'm going to email this conversation to you all so you can keep practicing it. It's nice, you know, if you're going into a restaurant or you're going on holiday, you know, you've got a nice basis to start practicing your conversation, and it gives you a little bit of confidence knowing what you're saying. All right, good. Are we ready to dive into today's grammar lesson? Which
Sure.
is masculine and feminine. Okay, so masculine and feminine, plural and singular. Singular, you have words that end in an A that are masculine words. You've got words that end in an O that are masculine nouns, and you've got words that end in an E, which are also masculine nouns. The same as with feminine, you have nouns that end in an A that can be feminine, masculine and feminine also ending in an O. They're not masculine, they're actually feminine. And words ending in an E, which are also feminine. So how do you know the difference? It's always the article. So your article will tell you it's either il for masculine and la for feminine. Okay, in the plural, you'll also notice the difference. If it's a masculine noun that ends in an A, in the plural, it will become an I. If it ends in an O, it becomes an I. If it ends in an E, it becomes an I. So very simply, your masculine nouns take an I when they go into the plural. So that's very easy to remember. Your female words instead take an E if it ends in an A, an I if it ends in an O, and an E and an I if it ends in an E. So your problem comes into the plural again. Do you know whether it's masculine or whether it's feminine plural nouns? And again, you have to look at your article. Your article for masculine is E, and your article for feminine is le. Okay, so that's how you distinguish whether it's masculine or feminine. In Italian, everything takes an article, and everything is either masculine or feminine. So it's imperative that you know the difference. Okay, so before I take you to the exceptions, Doug, I'm going to do a little bit of a practice with you. All right, so the word is in the singular. I would like you to put an article in front of the noun, and then I want you to tell me what you think it will be in the plural. Okay, so let's start with Suzanne. Casa.
La casa.
Good. Becomes?
Le case. Case. Sorry.
Case. Correct, because A becomes E because it's feminine. Good. Okay, Bernadette. Libro.
Il libro becomes I libri.
Good. Suzanne. Amica.
La amica, gli amici.
No. Now
No.
it's feminine, so it's la amica. What happens to the A in the plural? It becomes an
Oh,
E.
sorry. Le amici, A-M-I-C-H-E.
Yes, le amiche. Why we have
Le
an H?
amiche.
Why we have an H here? It's because of pronunciation. Because, like I said, if an E or an I follows a C, it will have a ch sound. So in order to get a k sound, you have to have an H. Otherwise, it would be le amiche. And that's not the pronunciation that you require. So you need to have an H there in order to make it amiche. So la amica, le amiche. Good. Gatto, Bernadette.
Il gatto, I gatti.
Good. Deborah, scuola.
La scuola, le scuole.
Correct. Cane, Doug.
Il cane, gli cani.
Il cane, I cani.
Gli cani. Yeah.
No li, not
No li?
GL. No,
No.
GL is only when you have lo or vowel. So normal standard nouns in the plural for masculine is I. So il cane, I cani.
Okay.
Okay. La strada. Carry on, Doug.
Okay. La strada. I strade.
So now la strada is.
I'm sorry, la strada I'm sorry, le strade.
That's it, correct. Because it's female, strada becomes
Yep.
strade, le strade. Good. If it's il tavolo, what does it become in the plural?
Il tavolo be gli tavoli.
Not li. Forget li. There's very
Not
few
li.
words. Just I.
Just E. Okay.
Yeah. You'll learn when to use li, but in these ones
He is an
here,
exception, right, Mara?
yes, correct.
Okay.
So in this, without the exceptions, just think about plural as being I in the masculine. So it's I tavoli.
Okay.
Okay. Eileen, macchina.
La macchina, le macchine.
Good. Bambino. Carry on.
Il bambino, I bambini.
Okay. Pizza.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. La pizza, le pizze.
Good. Okay. And do uomo as well.
L'uomo, gli uomini.
Correct. This is when you use li because it starts with a vowel. So you can't say I uomini, it's gli uomini. Okay, Doug. Right. Ragazza Bernadette.
La ragazza, le ragazze.
Good. Jan, albero.
Il albero, and this one is, I'm going to say it's gli alberi.
Correct. Good. Do sedia.
La sedia. So la sedia, and then this one's converting to an E.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's E, although it's feminine. This is where it gets confusing, where you have to remember which one. I'm going to say that is E sedi.
If it's feminine, in the
And
plural.
then le sed. Okay. Le sedie.
That's it. Le sedie. Good. Do fiore.
I fiore, and I'm sorry, il fiore and I fiori.
Correct. Do finestra.
La finestra, I finestri.
La finestra in the plural becomes.
I'm sorry, le finestre.
Good. Okay. Eileen, please do zaino.
Il zaino, gli zaini.
Good. Mela. Nina.
Daniela, Danieli.
Le mele. Good. Treno, Angel.
Il treno, I treni.
Good. Okay, dokes. Now we're going to go to the exceptions. All right. So nouns referring to human beings that end in E can either be masculine or feminine, and the gender then gets determined by the sex of that person. So that's what I said. Your article is important because that will tell you whether it's a male or a female. For example, parente, cantante, nipote, minorenne, paziente, consorte. So these are gender neutral. So you have to put the article in to say who you're talking about, either the male or the female. So il parente o la parente, il cantante o la cantante, il nipote, la nipote, il minorenne, la minorenne, il paziente o la paziente, il consorte o la consorte. Okay. All nouns ending in zione are feminine. So, la nazione, la emozione. So it will be L', but it's feminine, l'emozione. All right, so whenever you see a noun ending in Z-I-O-N-E, it's a feminine noun. Right, your masculine nouns ending in A. For example, clima, so it's il clima, il programma, il dramma, il poeta, il pianeta, il tema, il pilota, il papa, il problema, il poema. Now you can see in these examples, you've got poeta and you've got pilota, which again, if it's a female, then you would just change your article, but it wouldn't change because then it would be la poeta or la pilota. But the noun itself is a masculine noun. Okay, so if you're not aware of whether it's male or female, you default to the masculine. Right, so those are your masculine nouns. Now, if they are in the plural, if they go into the plural, now what would clima become? Il clima would become I climi, because your A's in the masculine all become an I in the plural. So il clima, I climi, il programma, I programmi, il dramma, I drammi, il poeta, I poeti, il pianeta, I pianeti. Okay, very simple. Masculine becomes an I in the plural, whether it's an A, an O, or an E. Okay, your nouns ending in ista that refer to professions. Okay, how do you conjugate those? So if you've got dentista, it's a masculine. If it's a masculine dentist, it becomes il dentista, plural, I dentisti. If it's a female dentist, it would be la dentista, le dentiste. Violinista, violinisti, or violinista, violiniste. Giornalista, giornalisti, giornalista, giornaliste. Farmacista, farmacisti, farmacista, farmaciste. Pianista, pianisti, pianista, pianiste. Artista, artisti, artista, artiste. Okay, so your profession can either be male or female, again, determined by your article. Okay. Your feminine nouns ending in O don't actually change. These are examples of feminine nouns that only change with mani. The rest of them stay the same even if they're plural. So it will just be your article that changes your noun. So la mano becomes le mani. La foto stays the same, but you change your article into plural. So it becomes la foto, le foto. La radio le radio, l'auto, le auto, la moto, le moto. Okay? So, let's see. To write this in the plural, radio istruttiva. Now remember, your adjective must always agree in gender and number to your noun. So if radio stays the same and it's la radio, how would we conjugate radio istruttiva into plural? Eileen?
Le radio istruttive.
Good. Carry on. Foto bella.
Le foto belle.
Good. Auto rossa.
Le auto rosse.
Good. Moto giapponese.
E le moto giapponese.
No, remember now your E in the feminine becomes an I in the plural.
Le moto giapponesi.
Correct. Good. Does anyone have any questions on this? No? Good. Okay. Right. And then we have your feminine nouns that end in CA and GA. Now, this is where the Italian pronunciation comes into play that makes them irregular, because they need to add an H in order to get the pronunciation correct. So, barca in the singular becomes barche, because you want to get that k sound. And like I said, an E and an I following a C gives you a ch sound. So to get the k sound, you have to add an H. That's the reason why barca becomes barche. So la barca, le barche. La amica, le amiche. La mosca, le mosche. La ruga, le rughe. L'oca, le oche. Collega, le collega. Okay, collega is also a masculine form. So again, with your article. So in the plural for masculine, it will be il collega, I colleghi. All right. Good. Any questions on these so far? No? All happy? Really? That was easier than I thought. Doug, no questions?
You
haven't
will
seen
be-
our homework yet, Nora.
Yeah,
You haven't seen
you-
our homework.
you will be sending these PowerPoints, won't you?
I will be. I'll be sending you the notes. I'm not
Great.
giving you homework yet because we only got through half of the exceptions. We haven't gone to the masculines yet. I don't want to bring the masculines in tonight because obviously it will just confuse you. So I just want you to digest and think about the feminine articles with the plurals and how to conjugate them into the plural. I'm going to be emailing you a set of exercises to do, and that's just for the feminine plurals.
But
Okay.
you'll email all the slides too as well, right,
I
Mara?
will. I'm going to be emailing you also the notes, which will include next week's lesson. So you can
Okay.
read through it. So you can also have an idea that we're going to do next week as well. All right. But I
Okay,
don't want you to focus on the masculines yet because I want to go through with you together so that if there are any questions or any confusion, but it should be fine. But I'd like you just to work on this. You'll get the exercises and I'll send you everything on email shortly. Okay, so any questions? It's not a difficult. Articles are not difficult, and your masculine to feminine not difficult either. I'm going to send you that little slide that I had where it shows you the masculine goes from A, O, E to I, and your feminine goes A to E, O to E, and E to I, so that you can remember and you can have that handy so that you will be able to do that quite simply. All right, an easy lesson tonight, not too bad. Okay, and I will also send you that conversation so that you can practice that conversation as well. I'm going to be recording it myself, reading it, so that you have the correct pronunciation, so that when you listen to it, you will have the correct pronunciation of all the words. Okay, so the link to this lesson I'll only post tomorrow because obviously I need a bit of time just to record the conversation. All right, Good. I hope that was okay. Excellent. So I will see you all then next week.
Ci vediamo.
Ci
Ci
vediamo.
vediamo. Arrivederci.
Grazie.
Prego. A restaurant in Florence. Buonasera. Benvenuta al nostro ristorante. Posso aiutarla? Buonasera. Sì, vorrei un tavolo per una persona, per favore. Certo, mi segua. Questo tavolo va bene? Sì, perfetto. Grazie mille. Prego. Ecco il menù. Le consiglio i nostri piatti del giorno: la ribollita e la bistecca alla fiorentina. Grazie. Potrei avere anche un bicchiere di vino rosso? Certo, abbiamo un ottimo Chianti. Va bene per lei? Sì, va benissimo, grazie. Ecco il suo vino. Ha avuto tempo di decidere cosa ordinare? Sì, prendo la ribollita come antipasto e la bistecca alla fiorentina come piatto principale. Ottima scelta. Vuole anche un contorno? Sì, vorrei delle verdure grigliate, per favore. Perfetto. Le porto subito l'antipasto. Ecco la ribollita. Spero che le piaccia. Grazie. Sembra deliziosa. Tutto bene? Le è piaciuto l'antipasto? Sì, era davvero buonissimo, grazie. Sono contento che le sia piaciuto. Le porto subito la bistecca alla fiorentina. Ecco la bistecca alla fiorentina e le verdure grigliate. Buon appetito. Grazie mille. Com'è andata? Le è piaciuta la cena? Era tutto fantastico, grazie. Potrei avere il conto, per favore? Certo, glielo porto subito. Ecco il conto. Può pagare con carta di credito o contanti? Pago con carta di credito, grazie. Grazie mille. Spero di rivederla presto. Grazie a voi per la splendida cena. Arrivederci. Arrivederci. Buona serata.